Hey people, it's Nias talking. This is from The Guardian. European colonization of the Americas killed so many cool Earth's climate. Research finds killing of native people indirectly contributed to a colder period by causing deaths of around 56 million by 1600. European colonization of the Americas resulted in the killing of so many native people that transformed the environment and caused the Earth's climate to cool down, new research has found. Settlers killed off huge numbers of people in conflicts and also by spreading disease, which reduced the indigenous population by 90% in the century following Christopher Columbus' initial journey to the Americas and the Caribbean in 1492. This large-scale depopulation resulted in vast tracts of agricultural land being left untended, researchers say, allowing the land to become overgrown with trees and other new vegetation. The regrowth soaked up enough carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to actually cool the planet, the average temperature dropping by 0.15 degrees Celsius in the late 1500s and early 1600s. The study by scientists at University College London found the great dying of the indigenous peoples of the Americas resulted in human-driven global impact on the Earth system in the 2 centuries prior to the Industrial Revolution, with the UCL team Alexander Koch, Chris Brearley, Mark Maslin, and Simon Lewis. The drop in temperature during this period is known as the Little Ice Age, time when the River Thames in London would regularly freeze over, snowstorms were common in Portugal, and disrupted agriculture caused famine in several European countries. These UCL researchers found that European colonization of the Americas indirectly contributed to this colder period because of the deaths of about 56 million people by 1600. The study attributes the death to factors including introduced disease such as smallpox and measles, as well as warfare and societal collapse. Researchers then calculated how much land indigenous people required and then subsequently fell into disuse, finding around 55 million hectares, an area roughly equivalent to France, became vacant and was reclaimed by carbon dioxide absorbing vegetation. The study sketches out a past where humans were influencing the climate long before the Industrial Revolution, with the use of fossil fuels for the manufacture of goods, generation of electricity, and transportation allowed tens of billions of tons of carbon dioxide to be released in the atmosphere. Widespread deforestation for agriculture and urban development has also spurred the release of greenhouse gases, causing the planet to warm by around 1 degree Celsius over the past century. Scientists have warned that the world has little over a decade to drastically reduce emissions or face increasingly severe storms, droughts, heat waves, coastal flooding, and food insecurity. The revegetation of the Americas after European arrival aided declines of global carbon content in the air, dropping by around 7 to 10 parts of carbon dioxide for every million molecules of air in the atmosphere. This compared to 3 millimeters of carbon dioxide that humanity actually 3 ppm, just say that, I don't know what that stands for, of carbon dioxide that humanity is currently adding to the atmosphere every year through the burning of fossil fuels. There is a lot of talk around negative emissions approaching using tree planting to take carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere to mitigate climate change, study call for Chris Brearley told the BBC. And what we see from this study is the scale of what's required, because the great dying resulted in an area the size of France being reforested, and that gave us only a few parts per million. That is useful, it shows us what reforestation can do. But that kind of reductions were perhaps just 2 years of fossil fuel emissions at the present rate. Now I decided to put this out because I've been watching the Avengers Infinity War, and the idea of population reduction in order to save the world was very prevalent there. And obviously this is part of that kind of propaganda wave, because they're obviously going to say, well, if we killed all those people, it may change the climate. And of course, the price is always paid by someone other than themselves. So anyway, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. I'm going to leave this article in the description. If you'd like to support this channel, leave my GoFundMe there as well. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave it there as well. If you'd like to check out one of my t-shirts, I'll leave that link there as well. Peace.